In this video, I'm walking you through how to do sitting abductor press hold. So for sitting abductor press hold, you are going to need something that you're going to push outwards with into a thing with your knees. So I've got one of my Posture Ellie thick fabric resistance bands here, which you can use something like this. Don't use like a latexy type resistance band because they don't offer you enough resistance. You could also use a yoga strap, a dressing gown cord, or maybe a leather belt, something like that. We're going to feed our legs through our object, whatever we have, and we're putting ourselves into our sitting in extension position. If you haven't watched my video yet on sitting in extension, make sure that you do so that you understand the ins and outs, the nooks and crannies of this base posture before we do something on top of it. So please watch that video first because I won't run through all of the cues of sitting in extension here. We're going to keep our big toe joints on the floor. So we're making sure that we're not rolling our ankles into supination. That's a cheat of the foot so that our hips don't have to work, and we want the outside edges of our hips working. So the feet stay down, and we're making sure that we're rolling our pelvis forwards into sitting in extension, closing up our Pac-Man hips. We don't want to slump backwards like this, and we don't want to lift the rib cage upwards. We want the pelvis rolling forwards, rib cage facing straight ahead. What we are going to do for this exercise is just simply squeeze out and hold that there as a squeezing out movement. So we have sitting abductor presses, which is where we squeeze out, we hold, and we release. This is the same movement, but we're not doing reps. So we are just holding outwards. And the longer that we hold it for, hopefully you're gonna start noticing the outside edges of your hips waking up. And this is where the majority of your abductors are housed. So our abductors are the muscles that take our knees and our hips away from the midline of the body. Very, very important for pelvic stability, very important for like an open mobile hip joint, open lower back, open upper body position as well. So lots of really important things happen at these muscles. They're not very big, but they're super important for many, many different postural deviations that might creep into your body. So the toes stay down so that we're not creating rotation through the ankles or the foot. We're creating an outward squeeze with our knees. We're not squeezing outwards to the fullest strength that we have. This isn't a 10 out of 10 level of effort. This is about keeping a kind of 30-40% level of effort on the strap. The longer that you hold it for, the more you're going to feel the burn, and things are going to start plunking into place. So with posture exercises, it's never really about like exerting yourself to your fullest capacity, because if you exert yourself to your fullest capacity, firstly, you're going to be more likely to compensate, be it through lifting the feet up or rolling the pelvis backwards or holding your breath. And the more likely you are that you're not going to be able to hold it for long. So I would rather someone be able to hold a posture exercise for like 5 minutes or so than go so hard into the exercise that they can only hold it for like 1 minute. We are looking for a longer period, because the longer that you can hold something for, the better your posture is going to start clicking into place. Yeah, that's really it. So all I'm doing here, toes on the floor, pelvis rolling forwards, even weight distribution through both of my sit bones, squeezing out against my fabric resistance band. And the longer that I'm holding this for, I'm feeling this burn on either side of my hips. So that is sitting abductor press hold, and I hope you enjoyed.